The past two shows, Arn, we've discussed the cramp in your hand. Inevitably ended with you flashing the four fingers, the sign for the Horsemen. You told us that when Flair returned, it was a no-brainer for both Ole and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, to put the Horsemen back together because of the huge business that you guys did as a group already in JCP and WCW. This time, though, you guys worked as you're being baby faces here, and it appears, with that in mind, we have arguably the most controversial choice as a Horseman, Paul Roma. And our third clip of the week from the Slamboree pay-per-view and before your big match with Barry Windham, let's see exactly how Paul Roma joins the Horsemen.
Without further ado, let me bring out the man who will soon be the next NWA World Heavyweight Champion, my best friend, the Enforcer, Double A, Arn Anderson. Double A, you are styling and profiling tonight. Something going on, brother?
Well, Rick, as you know, Barry Windham has been snubbing you. He's been snubbing the Horsemen. He's even been snubbing this show. But Barry Windham, in a short while, and I mean in a short while, you're not going to be able to snub me. This is my shot, my one shot. And rest assured, as you look in these eyes, I'm going to make it good.
I guess what he's saying, Barry, is after tonight, BW, you and these girls over here be calling Double A the champ, brother. That's the way it is. Now, Double A, you know, I told you there was a little bad news tonight. The bottom line is Barry Windham has pulled something cute on me. Blanchard's not going to show up. So you know what? Don't get down. Don't get down because the show only gets bigger and better. Double A, you go back here with the girls. But brother, you can't have a drink till after the match. You just talk to him, okay, buddy? You girls keep Double A dry, okay? Now, the next Horseman is a man who generally is a legend in his own time. Our mentor, my cousin, the legend, Ole Anderson. All right, hey, in a tuxedo and all. Brother,
You know,
what's the occasion, Ole?
I tell you what, I'm all dressed up for a party with you. I gotta be dressed. But I didn't I tell you before? I said you can't trust Windham, and Windham got to that other kid, Tully, and I tell you what, it makes me hot. I've said it time and again. You gotta watch him. You can't trust him.
Well, Ole, listen to me say this to you. Take a look around behind you one time, Rock. It's Penthouse Paradise.
Hey.
It's a flare for the gold. You forget about Tully. Forget about Barry Windham. Have a seat right there, brother. Get your feet wet, because the party's going to keep right on rocking. Now,
Let you go. I'm gonna sit over here for a second.
Hey,
Be right there, girls.
Here is the special edition. My special guest tonight, and the newest member of the Four Horsemen, is legitimately one of those kiss-stealing, wheeling-dealing, limousine-riding, jet-flying son of a gun that girls has kissed y'all and made you cry. I'm talking about none other than styling and profiling pretty Paul Roma. Come on out here, Paul. Hey, does he not fit the demographic? Keep screaming, girls. Don't be ashamed of it. Paul, welcome, brother, to the Horsemen.
Thank you, it's a pleasure. You know, I don't think these people really realize the thousands of wrestlers you had to choose from, and you chose me to be a part of the most supreme elite group in professional wrestling today. The symbol that stands for, and always will be, excellence.
Hey, it's the Four Horsemen, Paul. We got Fifi on our left, and we got the girls over here on our right. But before we get the party going, let me lay one thing down. Pillman, Austin, you want the nature boy, you got him. Because the tights are coming back on. And as the sun sets in the west, we're gonna rock and roll because the Horsemen, woo, are reunited again. All right. Now, hey, now guys, hey, Double A, you got upstate. The party's over here. Hello, girls. It's on, huh?
All right, On, we're going to spend some time breaking down this one a little bit because a lot happened in that 5-minute segment. So here we go. First, on this Flair for the Gold segment, you're all dressed in tuxes, making this event feel special. The issue with Tully not coming back is addressed right up front, putting the blame on Barry for Tully not rejoining the group. So let's talk about this a little bit. This is a different company than Tully had competed in and out of. It's been 5 years since he left Jim Crockett Promotions. Do you think that fans watching the product in 1993 knew who Tully was? And second, whether they knew him or not, would fans have gotten behind Tully as a babyface?
Would they have remembered him? Damn right.
Okay.
For sure. And had he came back, I got a feeling we would not have went that route, baby faces. We would have went another route. We were winging it. We was on the fly. You know, it was an all-day affair figuring out if he was coming or not. And, you know, that final meeting, whatever was decided or was not decided or whatever got in the way, came in a private meeting. To this day, I don't know exactly what happened.
How it all went down, yeah.
But I can tell you this, when you said no Tully Blanchard, you let the air out of that balloon.
I'm sure.
That would have been something that I would have not done. Let them know in advance that it's going to be less than. Because anybody, I don't care who it was, would have been less than. You could have, at that moment in time, you could have put Ted DiBiase or Kurt Hennig or anybody. They would have been less than Tully because that's the group that got over. And Tully was as big a part of that as anybody else.
Well
Any
said.
of us.
Yeah.
And nothing. Second place was not going to be good enough.